First Snow, Part 6, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you have not heard the first 5 parts, you can find a link to them in the description box below. A special thanks goes out to Pico Arts on Tumblr for the use of her art in this video. You can find a link to both her DeviantArt and her Tumblr in the description box. "Hey, Princess," Shad said, sitting on the edge of Marinette's balcony as she made her way to the roof. "So, where will we be going? Adrien said he needed to talk," she asked, wrapping her scarf around her neck.
"Good things to those who wait," he winked. "Shall we go?"
"Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs."
"No, silly. Take my hand."
What should she do? Go with Shad Noir? Or call Adrien and tell him to pick her up? She sighed, knowing that Shad was a persistent fellow, and took his hand. He swooped her up and carried her like a princess, jumping from one roof of Paris to the other. It wasn't scary. She knew that she could trust him, but it was different than when she traveled in her own suit. Even the smell was different, as the leather scent penetrated her while her head rested on his shoulder. "Where are we going?" she asked, hoping her voice wouldn't be carried away by the wind. "Dinner," he smiled down at her, adjusting his grip before leaping down from a rooftop into the center of a restaurant's outside dining area, "is served." He winked and carried her inside. To her embarrassment, Shad Noir sat her down in the chair a server had pulled out for them as the entire dinner crowd watched. The adults there knew better than to take photos, but a few teenagers in designer dresses pulled out their phones, hoping to gather a few followers for capturing this unusual scene. "Shad Noir!" Marinette hissed, her voice just barely above a whisper. "What is going on?"
"It's supper time. Isn't it acceptable to eat food?"
"Where's Adrien?"
"He's preoccupied."
"I'm going to call him," she said, pulling out her phone.
No!"
Shad exclaimed, reaching out to take it away from her. "What are you doing?"
He trailed off, trying to think quickly. "He's at a shoot with Vincent."
"The Italian photographer?"
"Yeah, you don't want to make his phone go off. He'll get in a crazy amount of trouble."
"Then why did you pick me up?"
"Huh?"
"If Adrien is working, then why are you here?"
"I just thought a girl like you deserved a nice meal, you know?"
"I can have a nice meal at home, by myself, you know," Marinette said, standing up to leave.
"Wait, Princess!"
"I don't appreciate being tricked." "Just stay with me a while. Please." She looked into his eyes to see that his pleading was sincere. She didn't know what happened, but this dumb boy needed someone by his side right now. "What's the plan for after dinner?" His lips parted into his trademark Cheshire Cat grin.
"We're going on an adventure."
Marinette rolled her eyes and sat back down, unsure of what she had actually expected him to say. "So, what's on the menu?"
"I ordered ahead of time. I hope you don't mind."
"That depends on your tastes."
"I promise you'll like it."
"Really? What fuels that confidence?"
"An almond blueberry salad." He smirked as their server set down a plate in front of each of them,
accompanied by a glass of lemonade. "Not a bad start," she shrugged, raising her eyebrow to show that she'd give it a try. She watched as Shad's ears wiggled in anticipation as she picked up her fork to test his side of choice.
"So, is it good?"
he asked, his own serving still untouched. Yeah, I like the vinaigrette."
"Great!"
His posture immediately slacked, showing Marinette that Chat Noir was nervous about this dinner. I wonder if there's someone here he knows as a civilian, she thought to herself. A glance around informed her that this was an expensive place with expensive people, the kind a model would hang out with. Does he come here often? He seems grown up in this environment. Is he actually older than me?
Hey, you like chick flicks, right?
Shad said, interrupting her thoughts. What? Oh, yeah. I mean, I prefer comedy, but romance is nice.
Really?
His eyes lit up and he called the server over to whisper something in his ear. A moment later, the server left and he turned his attention back to her.
What about horror?
Sometimes.
Survival?
Chat, what's going on?
Patience is a virtue, Marinette.
Don't tease me, kitty. A peaceful, comfortable mood settled between the two of them as they ate dinner together, despite the patrons making a scene when they were escorted out whenever they tried to take a photo of the duo. After he paid the bill, he got up and offered Marinette his arm, causing her heart to beat faster as she realized what was happening. She was on a date with Chat Noir. But why? Why would he take her on a date? Excuse me, I need to use the restroom, she said, clutching the purse with Tiki inside close to her chest. She shouldn't be this scared. She shouldn't be this scared at the possibility of Chat Noir knowing who she really is. Thank you so much for listening. This was part 6. Part 7 will be coming out shortly. In the meantime, you can check out more fan fiction from the playlist below. I'll catch you next time.